Hello, Elizabeth here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a rainbow rhinestone pen. This pattern is not as hard as it looks. It's just a basic honeycomb method with a little extra attention paid to where you are placing each color. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step. My favorite glue for rhinestone projects is a glue called Gem Tack by the brand Beacon, and I transfer it into a precision tip bottle. I'm using these Papermate Inkjoy pens. They are not the typical Papermate Inkjoy pens you always see people doing resin and rhinestone projects with, but you can absolutely still rhinestone them. They just have more of a triangular shape, whereas the other ones are more rounded. To open up and refill these pens, you just have to lift the clip here and poke the button to release the top. Before you apply your rhinestones, you want to sand the entire surface of your pen to make it a bit textured. This will help the glue and the rhinestones to stick better. Be careful not to sand any parts that will not be covered by rhinestones to avoid any visible scratches. Once it's sanded, give it a wipe with some rubbing alcohol to remove the dust and any dirt or oil that could be on the surface of the pen. All the rhinestones I'll be using for this pen are from this variety pack I got on Shein. I think they're size SS10, but they aren't labeled, so I don't know for sure. I will be using this bright pink, orange, yellow, green, bright blue, dark blue, purple, and this lighter pink. Start by applying a thin line of gem tack around the bottom of the pen. I'm using a wax tip rhinestone picker to apply each of those colors side by side in a straight line wrapping around the pen. Depending on the size of your rhinestones, you may be able to fit fewer than 8 or more than 8 rhinestones around the pen, in which case you can still do this pattern. You just need all of the stones to be the same size and each stone around the row to be a different color. For the second row, you're going to apply another thin layer of glue and position the stones to nestle into the cracks in between the stones in the previous row. This is called the honeycomb method. Place the colors in the same order you did them in the first row, but each one will be shifted just slightly to the right. For the third row, you will do the same. Place the stones in the same order, nestling them into the cracks of the previous row, shifting them just slightly to the right. It doesn't matter whether you shift the colors to the right or to the left, you just need to pick a direction and stay consistent with it for the rest of the pen. As you continue this pattern, you will form stripes of each color that wrap around the pen. I placed my stones in proper rainbow order, which creates a really nice ombre effect. You may have some white glue spilling out between your stones, and that's totally fine. It looks messy while you're working, but the glue will dry completely clear and look great when it's done. You don't want a huge mess of glue, but it's better to have too much than too little because you don't want your stones to fall off. Once you get to the top of the pen where the hole is, you will continue the pattern exactly the same, but skipping the stones that overlap the hole. This spot will be covered by the pen clip, so you won't notice that any stones are missing when the pen is put back together. Leaving it open like this will give you access to the button so you can refill the pen when the ink runs out. I don't have quite enough room for one more row of stones, so I'm going to stop here. Once you're done, you want to let the glue dry for at least 24 hours before touching it. Then you can put the pen back together, and as you can see, that hole is fully covered by the pen clip. You may have some glue or wax residue on the stones, making it look less sparkly, in which case you can wash it with a scrubby brush the same way you would a rhinestone tumbler. I would recommend waiting a full 7 days before washing it just to make sure that the glue is fully cured. And that's all there is to it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment letting me know what you would like to see next. See you later!